Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been over a year since I've uploaded a video. Um, just took some time, really, or well, kind of had to take the time off. So, back in November of 2023, me and my wife had our third child, our daughter. And so I tried to, you know, um, I try to take the time to make videos, but it was getting very, very hard with, my boys getting older and then, having a newborn. It was hard to make the content. And then after taking a little break, it became hard because, having two I found was really easy, but having three, it was constant noise. There's always something going on. So it became hard to find time to record, and I just put more time, I guess, into my kids, and so I did that. But I think I'm going to be jumping back in now. Hopefully, doing YouTube more regularly again. As you can see, I don't have the face cam on. I know I usually did run that in the past. Because of where my computer is at right now, it would be a little hard for me to even find a place to put it, and then yeah. But I'll try to look into that, see if I can get that up and running again. But yeah, so that's what's been going on in my life the last year, a little over a year, just raising the kids, and working and whatever else. Pretty normal stuff. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be hopping into Epic 7 here. I think this is going to be like the first episode of like a beginner's guide, and then I might make a reroll guide too in the next couple days, and put that up so you guys could see how I did what I did in a little more depth. I'll kind of explain it here what I did. But yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. So as you can see here, this is the second day of the login. I played for like 3 hours maybe yesterday. Two. I don't know if it was even 2 hours, honestly. But yeah, the new setup for the new player check-in is this might be just for this time, but I think this is a permanent thing. And it is rank dependent, so you need to at least try to get up to rank 24, which is really easy. Even if you were only playing for, I don't know, 30 minutes a day, I think you'd probably be able to get to rank 24 in 7 days. It might be a little tight at 30 minutes a day, but it's not hard to get there. So the second day here, we got this level 75 equipment, and then here we get the health stuff. Now, if you haven't returned back into the game in a while here, they changed this. Well, I guess this just was changed for the 6th world update. So we have this Path of Air thing now that you can run through. You get different rewards, like you get level 85 gear here attack pieces, and that's the first day. You can very, very easily get that. The hero selector for episode 1 is now a tome here. You don't have to reroll 400 times, 1,000 times to get the 5-star and artifact you want. You just get to pick the 5-star, and then here you get to pick the artifact, whatever 5-star artifact you want. Whereas before, you were rolling for it was 10 per roll, and you were either getting a 5-star hero or a 5-star artifact. But now you're getting, what I think is better here is you're getting the artifact, whatever artifact you would want from that episode 1 stuff, and then whatever hero you would want from there as well. But it makes you do pretty general things, I would say. Like Path of Air 1 is like clear the 6th world episode chapter 3, clear spirit altar, get the connection, like acquire a connection hero by completing missions, which is going to be free spirit area, and just some other things, very, very basic things that you can follow here, and it's going to be hard to get lost, because if you can't do it, so for instance here, where is it there? Clear spirit altar one time. This doesn't unlock immediately. You have to get through chapter 2, I think, for that to unlock. So you wouldn't be able to do this before chapter 2. It kind of just keeps you on the path here of trying to get through chapter 3. You can level stuff up. There's not even equipment actually in the 6th world area. You have to get through the 6th world area to actually unlock equipment. So that's interesting. But you're starting the game with a couple different characters now that you had before, but they added some stuff in. So I took Arbiter Vildred from the Moonlight thing. We'll get to that. So you get Free Spirit Tieria pretty quickly. She'll be your first connections thing. And then you summon Angelica. She's your very first Covenant summon, is Angelica. Now, I don't really want to put that much effort into her, but the way that the Wyvern guide works now, you kind of have to level up Angelica at least to 40. I might have to take her to 50, like 5-star level 50. But yeah, she'll do a little work for you early on. It's just that you get the other things you would need for Wyvern after, like as you go through the Wyvern little guide they have. So she becomes obsolete pretty quickly, in my opinion, but you will have to put a little bit into her. Of course, our main boy Raz here, you still get, and then you get Victorica as well. She's like one of the protagonists from the 6th world, so you get her for free as well then. We just had a DNA banner, and then I did some other stuff here or whatever. You, of course, still get Mercedes. And then Purgus was from... You don't necessarily get Purgus. You could get any 4-star that's a normal element. It's from one of these in here. Not that. This one. That's a 4-star hero summon. So you're going to get a random one there or whatever. Not that I'm going to use Purgus anyway, but just to clarify. There are some different events going on right now. So this is the biggest reason I would recommend playing right now, and something that could be worth re-rolling for. So you have these normal carrots and you have these special carrots. Now, they drop the normal carrots, the orange ones, at a 25% chance whenever you're clearing the following content. So adventure, hunt, spirit altar, stuff like that. And then same thing here for the locations, but this one is a 5% chance. So I think they increased this then, because this was 2.5 before, and now it's a 5% chance. So I think they did increase that then. But yeah, once you get your first 30 here, this will be all unlocked. It's not like you're locked out if you just start a new account now. But there is only 20 days left. So this is the 1st of May. Today, 1st of May. So 20 days left there. May 20th, about, I would suppose, is about the last day then. So we can go into here, week 1, you've got a hero selector there, an artifact selector here. And then if you click on the selector, it'll take you to this screen here, and you can choose, and then you receive it directly. It doesn't go into your inbox. These ones are random, so they'll summon immediately upon you clicking there. And then this one is an artifact selector. In week 3, we have a limited hero selector. Cancel. And then here's the hero, just a random hero summon, artifact summon. Here's the limited artifact selector, so you can get a limited hero here and a limited artifact there as well. And then in week 2, you get a 5-star light hero, and in week 4, a 5-star dark hero. And there are a few that aren't available in there. Most of them are. And then once again, we have a 5-star hero and artifact selector there. So what I was re-rolling for was this. And the way that I was doing it, it's actually really simple. You just play the game. You just re-roll. You get to 30. So I guess I should go back here. You get to 30 of these golden carrots by farming. They will randomly drop. So one run could take 2.5 hours, and one run could take an hour. It's RNG based. So once you get the 30, you pop this, and then you just take that account. Or if you get a 5-star that you want, you could do this on week 4 as well. You can go for a dark 5-star that you'd like. I'm kind of inclined to keep the account regardless of what I get, because I do have DNA, and her banner ended last night. I actually pulled her like 10 seconds before her banner ended, so I barely got DNA. So it would have to be a pretty bad 5-star here for me to be like, yeah, I'll just re-roll again, and then kind of throw the DNA. You also get plus 15 gear here, which is a big thing to speak on, because charms are pretty limited at the beginning of the game. It is better now than it was in the past, but if you can just pick these up and throw these on one of your damage dealers right away for Wyvern, that'll save you a lot. to just have these plus 15s sitting here already. But yeah, we're going to go into here, and we will see what we get here. Alright, Sylvan Sage Vivian, she was one that I was willing to keep. I saw the mage, and I was hoping it would be a New Moon Luna, but I will take a Sylvan Sage Vivian. I won't be able to use her right away, but yeah, her third skill attacks all enemies, then decreases the skill cooldowns of all ally by 1 turn, and recovers health. Amount recovered increases proportional to the caster's attack. Start a battle, fully recovers focus, and at the end of the turn gains 1 focus. 1 focus is 3 or higher, immune to debuffs. Alright. And then increases combat readiness of the caster and increasing attack by 20%. Increased attack effect can stack 3 times. On the caster's turn, when focus is full, activates the same skill as an extra attack. Intriguing. So if she has full focus, it looks like you could... I don't know, it's just for... That would be just for this one then, I guess. But yeah, she's cool. Damage dealer. So I'll take her. But yeah, I was hoping for a New Moon Luna there. That was pretty much it. Or like Dragon Bride Senya. I think they're like the best design characters in the game, but I think that Light Vivian is fine too. But yeah, anyway, moving forward from here, since you guys wouldn't have DNA anyway, I probably won't be using her a whole lot. Like, I think she's okay. I just want to hold on to her because she's limited. Like, it's not because you necessarily have to have her. I mean, you're likely going to be using something more like Tamarin anyway, in more places realistically. Because what DNA does is she can increase her combat readiness. She increases attack and puts a barrier on all allies, and she can put a critical hit resist. And there's another skill here too. So she dispels all debuffs from all allies, increases critical hit resistance, and then also increases penetration resistance. So I feel like she's a little better for PvP anyway. Like, you don't really need her for PvE. Like, it's kind of the same here. I think that she's fine. Like, could be fine for PvE, but maybe a little more PvP focused. And generally, the 5 stars are anyway. There's a couple that are really good for PvE, but a lot of them are PvP. So, now that we've got that, we can talk about the connection system here, or the Moonlight Blessing thing. So, you're pretty much only ever going to pick... I thought that would show the rest of them. You're pretty much only ever going to pick Arbiter Vildred or Spectre Tenebria. You can pick one of the other ones, like Ruel of Light is fine. The other 3 really aren't. Like Imel Ken, I think, got a buff, and it kind of still doesn't matter. He's still not really that relevant. Dark Corvus is kind of a guaranteed win in guild battles, like 3v3s, but I don't know if you want to take a champion at the beginning of the game that's such a specific role. And then Judge Kisei is completely useless. I've tried so hard to make her work. There's just nowhere in the game that you would want to put her PvE or PvP where it's like there's not just something else you'd rather fit into the team. It's unfortunate, it really is. But I feel like Judge Kisei is just unusable, even though her kit really doesn't look bad. So yeah, I picked up Arbiter. I will always pick up Arbiter Vildred before Spectre Tenebria. And if you did want Spectre Tenebria and you wanted Arbiter Vildred, or you wanted one of the other ones, there is something over here, if I can find it. The special pack, maybe? No. Big pass. Yeah. Yep. So you're getting a bunch of Skystones here for free. And then there's this hero growth thing where you can spend $30 if you'd like to, and then you can get Spectre Tenebria from here, actually. So you could get Arbiter Vildred and Spectre Tenebria. I don't think she's really that great. I would really only buy this because I think the skin is cool. Like, I know some people in the community swear by her. They really love her. I just feel like, for these small, minute areas where you would really want her, like you could try to find something else and just struggle to get through it, where she might make it a little easier, and then you would just, I'd rather just have the Arbiter of Ildred, just the damage dealer, raw damage, strong for arena right away early on, can be used in really anywhere other than some of the hunts. I mean, he can pretty much be used anywhere early on. It won't be an issue. And then they seem to be running these like event things here, where you can buy this for, I think these are for Skystones. You can get a skin for Politis, but it changes. Last time it was Ravi, the last one was. And you can get some things here, and I'm not sure if this is really worth picking this stuff up. You'd have to defer to someone else. I don't know that this looks like it's really worth 1,800 or whatever, unless you had Politis and you wanted the skin, then sure. But other than that, I probably wouldn't pick it up at all, any of that. So yeah, that's some of the events. Some of the other new stuff, you get Iseria for free, which is another one that I don't care about at all. She's pretty much going to get tossed in storage if I can put her in there now. I've tried to make her work too, and she's basically never made sense to me. So yeah, Iseria and Spectre Tenebria are the two that have always been pushed so hard by other content creators, and I've never understood it quite. Because her whole role was getting Tamarin, her idol form, back faster, but you're only going to get it back 2 to 3 at the absolute most turns faster is what you're going to be getting back for Tamarin. Like, it's really not the end of the world. And then the only other thing she's bringing is a decreased defense, and then her third skill also has the decreased defense plus the unable to buff, which in some places sure could be fine. But yeah, they give you Song of Stars though. This is huge to me. Like, this is the big one. Them giving you Song of Stars that you can now throw on your Furious for Wyvern is outstanding. And then if you did end up buying something, you get a Bologna for free. Well, for free for the low price of buying something. So if we look at her, she's a pretty good hero. AoE, decreased defense, increases damage dealt when this skill, Razor Wind Fan, is triggered by Windbreaker Fan, and that would be the first skill here. So does damage based on enemy's max health, and then when the caster's stacked focus is 5 or more, consumes all focus and activates Razor Wind Fan. Razor Wind Fan, yeah. So she's bringing AoE decreased defense and has the opportunity to do it more than once, which is cool. So even though it's on a 5-turn cooldown, you will get it up more than 5 turns. And this one here attacks all enemies and grants the caster immunity. So double AoEs, this doing enemies max health could be really, really huge on this first skill. So she's pretty good. Definitely a pretty good champion if you do buy something. I don't know that I will. Again, I might buy the Spectre Tenebria one just to have the skin, because I think it's a pretty cool skin, but in terms of using her, it's a little iffy. Yeah. So I think we went over rerolling, we went over some of the free stuff in the game now. The Sanctuary looks a little different. I'll show some of the interface changes here. The Forest of Souls, you get your penguins and spirit blooms right here. Molagoras right here, you can cultivate that 3 times still. Heart of Orbis, I don't exactly understand what this is, but you can run through this and purify stuff, and then just store really whatever. I mean, you can pretty much just skip all the B stuff, because you have 40 pulls when you start here. So you can just take the A stuff, and yeah. You can get through that fast. This would be the one to take. Unless there's S-rank stuff. I'm not sure if there is. If there's S-rank stuff, then I guess whatever the S-rank would look like for these is what I would want to take. But yeah, and this seems to roll over every month is what it looks like. Because to resetting, the amount of time left to reset the purification of Heart of Orbis. So it looks like you get a month, because it's, again, the first of the month, so I think that's how this stuff works. You go through and somehow get this material. I don't exactly know how. You start out with 400. Every account does. And then same for returning players. If you're returning to your account, you didn't want to restart, you'd still get 400 of these, and then whatever you get is whatever you get, I guess. Is there anywhere in here that it says like S rank stuff though? I mean, no. It would seem that these are what you get here. So I mean, for me, I feel like this is the best one. Or actually, the Molagora are probably better than this one. Because here you're getting galaxy summons basically, but here you're getting a much more utility to your team. And can I see in here? Okay, so there is S stuff. Yeah, there's some gear you can get here. 30 of these is pretty wild. You can actually get unknown slates in here. Wow. Double S, you can get 4 to 5 star Moonlight tickets. The Bottle of Knowledge and the unknown slate are probably better than this though. And then are we still going up here? Now there's triple S up here, and that would be a guaranteed 5-star Moonlight hero. And then I kind of doubt there's anything higher. Maybe it's just a higher rate of pulling triple S things as you go higher. So yeah, cool extra thing there, monthly deal there. The way the interface looks now has changed. I was used to the Sanctuary button being here. I was still clicking on it for a couple weeks. I have been playing this for a couple weeks, testing things, looking at different things, trying to get back into the swing of things here. Apparently you can change the layout of some things in here. You can put extra things out. You can customize it. I still haven't quite figured that out. But pretty much everything you need is right here. And if you needed something else, it's here. Like Recruit tab, you're getting your connections, your Moonlight Blessing, your specialty changes in there. Heroes are in here. Hero Transmission, I can show too. I think is maybe... It's somewhere. I found it and then I couldn't find it. So it's right here in the heroes. Hero Transmission is in there now. They've just consolidated some of the things and put it together. So I don't think it's too hard to figure out after 2 or 3 days. You guys will kind of get the hang of it if you want to play again. So yeah, it's a little overview of the account, what's going on, and yeah, if you guys want to play, definitely hop on. I don't know if I'll have the time to run a guild. If I do, I'll start one. But we might just need to find one to hop on into. So anyway, that'll be all for this video. And if you guys are watching after over a year of me being gone, I really appreciate that. And hopefully we can get back into the swing of things. So see everybody next time.